A planet, 124 light-years away from us. It's called K2-18b. Humanity's most powerful eye, James Webb, locked onto it, and what he found was mind-blowing. Chemicals in its atmosphere that, as far as we know, only living things can produce. Have we opened the door to extraterrestrial life? Or is this a cosmic illusion? The scientific world is divided, and a fierce debate has begun. What is the truth? Is K2-18b a promising home of life, or a giant disappointment? Get ready to dive deep into this cosmic detective story. If you're fascinated by the infinity of the universe and interested in exploring the mysterious worlds of exoplanets, the name K2-18b has surely caught your ear lately. This super-Earth, which is 2.6 times bigger than our planet but 8.6 times heavier, has been the favorite of the scientific world since the moment it was announced. Observations made by the James Webb Space Telescope have turned our knowledge of this distant world upside down. Such compounds were detected that, to the limited knowledge of mankind, they could only be produced by living organisms. This shocking discovery suddenly catapulted K2-18b to the top of the list of habitable worlds, making it one of the most potential candidates for extraterrestrial life. But in the wake of this temporary fame, a bitter debate has erupted among scientists. A growing number of scientists have argued that K2-18b cannot be habitable and that the findings do not reflect reality. So, what is the truth of this story? Let's follow this cosmic enigma together. K2-18b is a new shining star among more than 5,000 exoplanets discovered by NASA. When it was first spotted by the Kepler Space Telescope in 2015, it initially did not attract much attention and was almost ignored. But everything changed in 2017 when data from the Spitzer Space Telescope confirmed that this planet is located in the habitable zone of its host star, and all eyes were suddenly on it. As you know, the term habitable zone is critical. It means that the planet is neither close enough to its star for water to completely evaporate, nor far enough away for it to freeze. In other words, it is in an ideal position for liquid water to exist on its surface. Among the thousands of exoplanets discovered, only a tiny fraction meet this vital criterion. That's why K2-18b has become a priority target for the world's most powerful telescopes. And it is James Webb, the most powerful space telescope in existence, that has taken K2-18b to a new level of hope, but also of great controversy. In a study conducted by the University of Cambridge and published in May 2025, astronomers used James Webb to study the atmosphere of K2-18b. In their report, they announced the detection of two rare chemical compounds in the planet's atmosphere, dimethyl sulfide, or DMS, and dimethyl disulfide, or DMDS. You may not know it, but both of these substances are byproducts of microscopic life on Earth. The researchers shared with great excitement that this is the most promising evidence of extraterrestrial life. The representative of the research team said that the signal was very clear. The concentration of DMS and DMDS in the atmosphere of K2-18b is much higher than on Earth. On our planet, these substances are usually found below 1 part per billion by volume, while on K2-18b they are estimated to be more than 10 parts per million by volume. This means a signal thousands of times stronger than on Earth. However, despite the research team's optimism, more and more scientists have challenged this claim. Associate Professor Eddie Schwieterman from the University of California, Riverside said, "There are several reasons to be skeptical. The statistical significance of this finding is not significant. It's almost certainly not life," said Tesla Pfizer, an astrobiologist at the University of Arizona. So what was it that James Webb found, and where did it originate? What was the truth behind this discovery? Humanity's most powerful observatory, the James Webb Space Telescope, offered a game-changing new perspective. Unlike optical telescopes like Hubble, James Webb cannot directly photograph the surfaces of distant planets. Instead, its infrared instruments sensitively search for chemical traces or biosignatures of life in planetary atmospheres. In the new study led by the University of Cambridge, scientists used James Webb's mid-infrared instrument called MIRI to look into the atmosphere of K2-18b and detect traces of two sulfur-based molecules called dimethyl sulfide and dimethyl disulfide. These compounds are known to be produced on Earth by microscopic life forms such as phytoplankton. Previously, in 2023, James Webb's infrared instruments were used to observe the planet's atmosphere as it passed in front of its star, and the research team reported possible traces of DMS in the planet's atmosphere. Detecting these kinds of gases here on Earth signifies a strong biosignature, a powerful sign of life. Now, even if a gas like DMS could be produced by a known natural process, meaning one that's not related to living things, scientists currently don't know of any such process. So, discovering this gas on a planet in its star's habitable zone, a planet that might have oceans of liquid water, has really sparked hope that it could be a world with the potential for life. Although the head of the University of Cambridge research team did not officially confirm the habitability of K2-18b, in their report they called the findings the most promising evidence for extraterrestrial life and painted a picture of an ocean planet that could be teeming with life. However, many scientists disputed this conclusion. The team's detection of DMS had reached the 3 sigma level of statistical significance. This means that the calculations are useful with a probability of up to 99.7%. But while this can be considered a definitive result in many fields, in astronomy and particle physics, it is not very convincing. The gold standard for a confirmed discovery is 5 sigma, which equates to a probability of error of 1 in 3.5 million. For this reason, many scientists criticized the study for exaggerating the results and saying that the numbers were insufficient to prove the planet's potential for life. In January 2025, a group of scientists independently analyzed K2-18b's atmosphere using the James Webb data used in the 2023 study. This research team reported that they found no reliable or statistically significant evidence of DMS on K2-18b. Then, on the 22nd of April, 2025, astrophysicist J. Sleet Taylor of Oxford University reanalyzed the James Webb spectrum shared in Cambridge's new study. Taylor's analysis also found no trace of DMS. When DMS interacts with ultraviolet light from the star, it decomposes into other molecules such as ethane, C2H6, and ethylene, C2H4. The Cambridge University study does not report detecting these molecules. This is confusing because you would expect these gases to appear together, he added. This mutual criticism and argument between scientists is not a failure, but rather an essential part of science. Before accepting any fact, it needs to be independently investigated and checked over and over again. This is the precision of science. Looking ahead, scientists will continue to observe K2-18b with James Webb as it passes in front of its parent star. Fortunately, K2-18b orbits its parent star with an orbital period of only 33 days, so it won't be too long before the planet passes in front of its star. If the data can reach the 5 sigma level with additional observations, the next step will be to prove that non-living, abiotic processes cannot produce DMS. The uncertainty of the biosignature on K2-18b is not the end. We will continue to follow this super-Earth before a final conclusion is reached. Even if K2-18b is not a habitable world, the discoveries about it are still a historic step. For the first time, we are this close to a world with the potential to harbor life. What do you think about the possibility of life on K2-18b? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. That's the end of our video for today. We hope you had an enjoyable and informative time. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. This way, you'll join us on our next adventure.